Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. All down at the 39-yard line. And he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators are marching down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking for space. It's gained.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Cooper. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's going to run it, and they're able to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. The back on the option, the give. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown as instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the move, it's Gaines. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pringle. Still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fighting off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to run, it's Webb. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Going right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver's going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll move the tight end. Complete on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Webb. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown,
That's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going into halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll take it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Wingo. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Tight end now in motion. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense swarming on that loose. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Nolan. The screen, he's got wheels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Touchdown, Gator! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incomplete.
He's going to fire deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll pull it down and run. To the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback keeper. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nolan. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Gets it to him on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. The run from the shotgun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front. We're in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
To the air, it's Nolan. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Man, you talk about going from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. You score, you take the lead, you go for the extra point. By the way, you're up 1. I don't know why you want to be up 2. You want to be up 3, so you probably should have gone for 2. But the defense comes through with a big block, returns it, and they get all the momentum back right on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
A third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down cover.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw. It's no one. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got him inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the ground with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got a man. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Florida.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the tag. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you,